Hello everyone, this is Monica with Advice to Think Twice, and I'm going to do the tarot portion of the horoscopes for the month of July. So we're doing love tarot forecasts, and the decks that I'm using, if you're interested, are the Romantic Tarot deck and also the Romance Angels Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. What we're going to do is a week by week view of the month with some additional advice for each sign. And if you follow my channel, you know that I like to focus on the cards and I like to show you the cards because I think they're beautiful. And so you're gonna see me tilt the camera down so that you can just focus on the cards and the messages that come through. Okay, so hopefully these are gonna add to Stormie's horoscopes, and hopefully everything's gonna come together in a beautiful way and make sense for everyone. So thank you for being here. I hope you enjoy the readings, and I hope you have an awesome month. Take care. Hello Cancer, and welcome to your July 2016 Love Tarot forecast. So thank you for being here with me. I hope that you enjoy the reading and I hope you find it useful. So what we have for you this month is a month of moving forward, a month of progress in existing relationships, moving forward in new directions in terms of looking for someone or being open to meeting someone new. This is talking about solidifying existing relationships, okay, taking them to the next level, definitely. And for those of you who are single, you're definitely in your element, and you know what you want, you know what you deserve, and you are going for it, okay? You're not settling and you're not lowering your standards. You know you are lovable, you know what you deserve, and you expect nothing less this month, okay? And it's looking like a really good month, okay? Definitely some love prospects showing up for you. The only thing that can hold you back or cause you any kind of problem is old ways of seeing things, your inner fears, okay? Your innermost doubts in terms of yourself and relationships, okay? I feel like these you come to the surface and kind of influence the way you see yourself and influence the way you see a new person or the situation in a relationship, and so that can cause some problems. Maybe, you know, planning some thoughts in your head. They're not really true, they're not really accurate, okay? So just be mindful of that. I feel like when you find yourself getting in a negative mood, or when you find yourself starting to doubt things or misinterpret things, I feel like have a conversation and clear things up then and there, and you're not going to have any problems this month, okay? But just be mindful of the fact that maybe sometimes you're not seeing things clearly, especially around the second week of the month, all right? So the main energy for you, the overall energy of the month, is the Chariot card, and the Chariot is your card, okay? It represents Cancer. So in this deck, it looks like making solid strides, okay, moving forward in a strong way. This is being determined, this is being driven, this is being passionate, this is having success, this is having contentment, finding your happiness, okay? Finding happiness in an existing relationship, and finding happiness if you're single, you're looking for someone to make you happy, but you know what you want. Once again, okay, you know what you want, you have a clear vision of what you want your love life to look like, and that's what you're heading into, and you're staying the course. No matter what happens, you're sticking to the plan, okay? You're moving forward in that direction. You're not allowing for distractions, you're not allowing for people to talk you into taking a different path, you're not allowing people to make you question yourself or lower your standards or make you feel like you have to settle or anything like that, okay? You're feeling strong, you're feeling powerful, you're feeling beautiful, confident, and so you're moving forward, and you know what you want, you're going for it, okay? You're making it happen this month. So a lot of fire, okay? A lot of determination, passion that is within you this month, that I feel like you're going to find a way to bring it to the surface and manifest it, okay? So if you're in an existing relationship, you're going to show your partner how you feel, okay? And you're going to take him on a trip, okay? Surprise him with a trip, or You're going to show them how you feel. You're going to cook them a beautiful romantic dinner, or you're going to take them out to a beautiful romantic dinner where it's just about you. Spending time alone in nature, okay, candlelight dinners and so on and so forth, where you're moving things in the direction that you want to see them go, okay? And for those of you who are single, like I say, you know what you want. You're getting yourself out there. You're meeting new people, but you're keeping your eye on the prize. You know what you want, okay? And you're not going to settle for anything less, and you absolutely shouldn't. And it's definitely changes in your love life for the better, okay? You're moving to the next step in your love life, whatever that is for you. It depends on where you are. So let's have a look. In the first week, we have the Knight of Cups, okay? And the Knight of Cups is a really positive omen in terms of love relationships. I feel that for some of you who are dealing with a water sign, a Cancer, a Scorpio, or Pisces, this is a beautiful week, okay? Things are moving forward. There's progress happening within existing relationships. Like I say, there are gestures of love happening, and they're both ways, okay? You are showing them how you feel, and they are showing you how they feel. It's a beautiful romantic time. It's a beautiful time of focusing on what expectations you have for this relationship, and realizing that you share a vision, you share your plans for the future, you have the same idea when it comes to what you want to have happen in this relationship, and therefore you're seeing a lot of progress. You're moving forward. You're falling in love, or you're falling back in love with each other, or you are finding comfort and feeling safe and feeling happy and secure within your relationship, because you realize that it's something you can trust, and you realize that it's something that has a solid future, okay? And the Knight of Cups definitely talks about travel, and the Chariot card also talks about travel. So you may be surprising with your partner with a trip, or you may be taking a trip together. You may be traveling to be with family, or you may be traveling just to be with each other. You may be taking a trip that you've always wanted to go on and you just never have had time. Now you're making time and you're going on this trip. You are kind of disconnecting, okay, from the world, and just spending alone time, okay, together. And this is a really, really awesome week for you guys. Beautiful romantic time. For those of you who are single, this is again a very positive omen. It talks about an offer of love coming your way, okay? And this again could be coming from another water sign, a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And this is someone who is telling you how they feel. They're asking you out, but they're also putting some action behind their words, okay? So they're telling you how they feel, but they also show you how they feel. It's not just about words with the Knight of Cups, okay? They also take it to the next level. They show you how they feel. They do something to show you how they feel. They do something to show you that they mean what they say, okay? They back up their words with actions. And so it's a time of feeling like this person is too good to be true for some of you, okay? So just be mindful of that. I feel like, because the next card you have is the Nine of Swords, and that talks about not seeing things clearly, or being afraid, or thinking the worst of a situation. So I feel like for some of you, this person that is showing up for you in the first week, you feel like they're too good to be true, because the Knight of Cups is also a card that talks about your expectations being met, and feeling like this person coming in is absolutely a dream come true, and therefore, if you are in a place of doubt and fear, the next thought is, well, there's got to be a catch. They're too good to be true. There's no way this is real, or they're having they have a secret agenda or anything like that, okay? So keeping it positive for the first week, this person is showing up, okay, and they're really interested in you, and they're trying to spend time with you, and they're trying to get your attention, and they're trying to get you out, okay? So I feel like they're going to be asking you out, to go out on a date, to go out and spend time together, because they really, really want to get to know you better, okay? And they're really, really interested in you. So you could be meeting this person on a trip, definitely short-term travel. It doesn't have to be you're traveling to a different city. It could be, you know, while you're out and about, but you're on a trip, okay? You're going out, you're walking in the park, okay? You have left your home to go to the park, and that's your trip. So anything like that, okay? While you're out and about, you're meeting this person. For the second week, like I say, we have the Nine of Swords, and the Nine of Swords is a card that talks about not seeing things clearly and fearing the worst, okay? So jumping to conclusions, making decisions without having all the information. And the Nine of Swords is a card that talks about you're focusing on your fears and focusing on your worst nightmares and being afraid that they come to life, but what you don't realize is the fact that if you focus so much on them, you're making them come to life, okay? What you're focusing on, you're creating. So I feel like if you're afraid that someone you meet is too good to be true, and therefore you always have your guard up and you're never returning their feelings, or you keep waiting to see what happens and you keep expecting something bad to happen, I feel like they're going to look at you and they're not really going to understand what's going on in your mind, okay, because you're not sharing anything with them. But they're going to look at you and think, well, maybe they're not interested, because here I am putting in all this effort and showing them how I feel and asking them out, and they're always either giving me monosyllabic answers where it's just yeah, no, or I don't know, and kind of holding back, and so to them it's like, well, okay, well, maybe they're not interested and they're trying to give me a hint, and so they're going to walk away. And so then you're going to think, oh, I knew it, they were interested in just one thing, and because I didn't give it to them, they walked away, or something like that, okay? Just to give you an example of how that could work. So just around the second week, just be aware of the fact that your mind may be playing tricks on you. And again, this is coming from a place of fear. Whatever happened in the past and whatever way you got hurt, try to be in the present, okay? Try to realize that maybe it's time to let go of an old way of being. Maybe it's time to let go of an old way of seeing things, okay? Because as powerful as you are and confident with the Chariot card, I feel like you have highs and lows. And with the Chariot card, you're definitely on a high, you're moving forward, you're confident, okay? And then with the Nine of Swords, you're hitting a low point where it's almost like your mood changes and you're going into this kind of negative and fearful and doubtful place. And I don't know what happens, but your thoughts, it's almost like your thoughts are trying to keep you in that place. And so you're focusing on the negative, you're focusing on your fears, you're focusing on your doubts, and you're allowing them to get the best of you, okay? So whatever happens, don't make any solid, definitive decisions in the second week if you're not sure of what's going on. And if you think you see things 100% clearly, it may not be the case, okay? So just double check things before you make a decision, or if you can, just hold on, okay, on making that decision, and just give it a week, okay? Allow for things to calm down, allow for the waters to clear up, okay, for you to feel more like yourself again, okay? So no matter what happens around the second week, I feel like no matter what happens, it's going to feel a bit negative, or it's going to make you feel a bit fearful or doubtful, or like holding back and protecting yourself, or whatever the case may be. Just know that if something is hurting you, or it seems like it's personal, or it seems like it's an insult, or it seems like whatever, okay, it can be anything. Because when your mind starts to play tricks on you, it's anything is possible. But whatever happens that kind of takes you aback and makes you feel afraid, double check, okay? Just be aware of the fact that you're not seeing things clearly at this time, and your emotions and your thoughts, your doubts may be getting the best of you. And so double check things, or just hold off on making any kind of big decision around the second week in terms of your love life, okay? Because I feel like you could wreck a relationship before it starts, or you could cause some drama and some fighting and some arguments within an existing relationship, and there's no need for that, because there's no real problem there, okay? It's just your fears and your doubts that are getting the best of you at this time. So be mindful of that, okay, and kind of hold back a little bit. In the third week, we have the Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles is talking about communication. It talks about good news coming your way. It talks about potentially an earth sign reaching out. Earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This person may be someone who's younger than you, or someone who is young at heart. The Page of Pentacles could also be someone you work with, or someone you go to school with, or if you're going to any kind of course, class, night school, anything like that, really, okay? If you're pursuing your education, then this is someone who attends the same course, who attends the same class. And I feel like this is someone who is really, really interested in you at this time, okay? And earth signs are someone who like to take their time. They like to make sure that they're really interested in a person, or that that person really deserves their affection. And so I feel like when someone catches their eye, which is what I feel will happen around the 3rd week, they're going to start paying attention. They're going to start looking at the details, okay? They're going to start reaching out, maybe being nice and paying you compliments, or trying to help out, okay? Or even asking you out. And they're going to pay attention to everything you do and everything you say. And this is someone who's very down to earth. This is someone who's very practical, very grounded, very balanced. You can trust this person, okay? I feel like they mean what they say. They may move very slowly, once again, because they like to make sure that they're making the right thing. But they are genuine, and they are moving in a solid direction, okay? So with earth signs, there's not a lot of stop and start, because they like to make sure that they want to go on a path before they actually start walking that path. And so they take some time to contemplate, and they take some time to figure things out. But once they decide that's what they want to do, they just start going and they don't stop, okay? They keep moving forward and they stick to the plan no matter what happens, because they know that that's what they want. So there's a similar kind of energy that shows up for you around the 3rd week, okay, where you're starting conversations with an earth sign, and this person also has a bit of an artistic side. So I feel like they're good with money, or they're financially independent, or they're pursuing education, something to do with finances, something to do with investments, something to do with property, or even healthcare, okay? But they also have a kind side to them, a soft side to them, okay? And you're about to start conversations, and I feel like they're really gonna catch your eye and make you feel very interested in them, okay? But you're just talking at this stage, okay, around the 3rd week. And in the 4th week, things are moving forward, because we have the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles follows the Page of Pentacles, okay? So from communication, it moves on to action, it moves on to gestures, concrete actions, okay? Backing up the words with some sort of gesture. And again, with the Knight of Pentacles, this is someone who moves very slowly, but they are moving, okay? They're just making very slow progress. And the Knight of Pentacles is someone who has, like I said, thought things through. They have a plan. They know what they want to do. And they're moving in that direction. It's just that they take their time, because they like to be sure that they're doing the right thing. And they like to be, they like to stick to the plan. And they want to make sure that they're going through all the stages, that they're doing things at the right time. They're not skipping steps, because they're actually trying to build a solid foundation. So I feel that you're dealing with 2 situations. You're dealing with 2 different people. For some of you who are dealing with a water sign, I feel like there's a lot of emotion there, so it may get overwhelming at some point. It may cause you to not see things clearly at some point, okay, around the 2nd week of the month. But there's definitely movement forward with that person. For others of you, you're dealing with an earth sign. I feel like if you're dealing with a water sign and things are not clear, and you feel like they're not being honest with you, you may turn away from that person, and then you are focusing on an earth sign who feels more real, who feels more genuine, more honest with you, and that's okay. And things are moving forward with that person for you, and that's okay. For others of you, I feel like this is just one person, one situation, and it's all about love and fun and games and getting to know each other with the Knight of Cups. And then with the Nine of Swords, things are starting to get a bit fuzzy, unclear. You're starting to get doubtful about this, and your fears are taking over, okay, and they're making you see things that are not there, or jump to conclusions or stuff like that. And so I feel like with the Page of Pentacles, you're starting to have conversations and trying to bring things down to earth, bring things down to reality. Focus on reality. Focus on what is there, okay? What is happening? What is real, okay? Not what you think you're seeing or what you think is going on. You're actually having conversations and focusing on what is there, what is real. How do you feel? How do I feel? What do you think? What do I think? Where is this going, okay? And just bringing everything down to earth a little bit, okay? And anchoring it in reality a little bit, which is really, really good, because then you're moving forward with the Knight of Pentacles. That means you're still making progress and you're still moving forward in this relationship. You're just making sure that you're taking your time, you're not rushing into anything, you're not skipping steps, okay? Because once again, this is a solid relationship, okay? You both want to build a solid foundation for this relationship so that you don't go back and forth all the time, okay? And with the Chariot, that is the true progress. That is overcoming obstacles, okay? Because the Chariot also represents that, overcoming obstacles, moving past obstacles, and the end of holding back and the end of delays, and just focusing on what matters, focusing on what is real, okay? Focusing on what is true and moving forward in that direction, okay? Guidance card for you, we have codependency. Addictions are affecting your love life, your romantic life. So this is coming, I feel like this is tying in with the Nine of Swords, and this is just confirming for you that just be mindful of the fact that at some point you're not going to be seeing things clearly, and make sure that you don't make any rash decisions, and make sure that you don't end something before it has a chance to start, or you walk away from a relationship that is actually a good relationship but your mind is playing tricks on you. And codependency talks about maybe some sort of an addiction is taking over. So maybe you have too much to drink and that's why you're seeing things that are not there. Or maybe you have too much coffee and that gets you too riled up, too excited, where again your mind is playing tricks on you, okay? If you have too much coffee and you're not getting enough rest, you start hallucinating. It's just what it is. So it's just telling you that that may be a factor. And also codependency talks about old ways, old patterns, okay? An old way of being where maybe you self-sabotage. That may be coming to the surface around the second week of the month, okay? Because something is going so well, something is going so great, and something happens that, something from the past, that whatever started this self-sabotage attitude in the first place kind of, switches on, and it tries to come back to the surface. So it's just telling you to be mindful of that, okay? So if this is an existing relationship and it's moving forward, I feel like it's really, really good. And so that's when your fear kicks in, and no matter what happens and no matter how you feel about this person and they feel about you, you still start thinking something's off, something's too good, okay? Or you're just starting a relationship and you're just getting to meet someone and they're really, really great, and once again your fear or your doubts or your insecurities are surfacing, and they're making you think, okay, maybe they're too good to be true, maybe they have some sort of hidden agenda or whatever. And so you may be walking away from something and not even allowing it to move forward, for you to see that, you know what, there's nothing really to be worried about. But either way, I feel that you're working things out, okay? With the Chariot card as your overall energy, this is overcoming obstacles, okay? Moving past that, getting your issues and insecurities under control and not allowing them to ruin something in your love life, something that's really, really great, okay? So either way, there's a lot of change, there's a lot of movement forward, a lot of travel for you this month, okay? So travel is very, very important because you have 2 Knights and the Chariot card. So you could be traveling this month, and that's how you meet people, that's how you meet new people, or you're traveling with your partner, and that's very significant in terms of helping you overcome obstacles within the relationship and putting them to rest once and for all, okay? So that you move forward in a solid way, in a secure way, where it's not just about emotions, it's bringing things to a more concrete, real level, okay? So there you have it. Okay, this is your reading. I hope that you enjoy it. I hope that it is useful for you. It gives you some guidance or some peace of mind. Thank you so much for being here with me. I hope you have a really beautiful month, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.
Hey Cancer, boy do you have the love planets in your favor this month. You start off the month with a lot of really good romantic energy, and Venus being in Cancer, this is a comfortable placement for the both of you. So this also makes you very magnetic. You're charming. Your physical beauty may even be upped a little bit, and it has you feeling extra like, I'm Cancer, hear me roar. I'm sorry I'm coming out, and I'm too cute. I love it. I love that you might get to get that kind of boost in confidence and that playfulness. And the playfulness won't stop there. We've got Venus coming into energy with Mars. This again ups the sexy. It ups the enticing. It ups your confidence level to go directly, which is not necessarily a Cancer trait, but to go directly towards something or someone that you want, whether you're single or coupled up. So this is a phenomenal energy. Don't lose out on it. And then you stay lucky because Venus moves into the energy of Leo, and this is play, playful, again, more confidence, more sexy for you to bring to the table. So in the general scope, you really have the favor of energy on your side. Make sure you use it. And you probably won't even have to think twice about this, Cancer. You've been so ready for something to happen that all you have to do now, adjust your body language so you're making sure that the people who you want to interact with know that it's okay to come talk to you. Move out of your way, get out of your house, and go have some fun. All right, Cancers, I love you.